can do all of those things with a man who's 5'11". 3-week situationship, because some of them, they can rip you to the core. Your limiting beliefs are limiting your dating opportunities. Somebody told you that you were fat. Who is it? Send me their Instagram. I'll go fight them. Cute couples on Instagram should not trigger you.
I'm so over it. Don't be texting, don't be calling, say it's so good.
Rolling on a river, and she's rolling. What a way to start the podcast episode. Love that. Hold on, let me take another sip. Hold up. And by sip, I mean water, if you're listening on audio. Anyway, hello guys. Welcome back to the Ladies Always Win podcast. I am Law, your host, Miss Ladies Always Win. I'm here looking like a baseball player. And that's okay. That's completely okay. I'm really trying out some different fashion vibes. I'm really determined to just find my sense of fashion for some reason this year. And yeah, so I got a little jersey on. Shout out to Fashion Nova if you like the jersey. Link down below. But yeah, so I look like a baseball player. It is what it is, but I'm so glad you're here, okay? I'm so happy that you clicked on this YouTube video, that you hit play on Apple or Spotify. Thank you so much that you're just hanging out with me and you're giving me some time in your day and your week. That's so rad. So thank you guys for being here. And if you clicked on the episode, you know what we're talking about. Limiting beliefs and that whole thing is it's one of my favorite things to talk about or think about. I watch a lot of content about this kind of stuff because I'm a very goal-oriented person. And because I have such high standards for myself, I'm very ambitious. I'm trying to, go get the world. I'm always looking for how can I actually make this happen, right? What are the habits I can do? What are the foods I can eat? What are the mindset shifts that I can have to really help me get to these places? So I'm always looking up things like that. And limiting beliefs is something that comes up, in the manifestation world. But today's episode is about how your limiting beliefs are limiting your dating opportunities. Now, that should be pretty self-explanatory, but I don't think people really truly kind of understand that, because when I'm saying limiting beliefs, right, I'm saying limiting beliefs as in you are limiting the possibilities of what can happen because of your beliefs. You're actually making it the opportunities and the possibilities smaller, you're limiting them, right? It's you could have all these options and all these choices, but you're limiting it. You're making it smaller, right? Imagine if a chef comes out and brings you a huge plate of, I don't know, it's so sad. Me and my vegan ass, I thought about a huge sheet of roasted cauliflower. That sounds so banging right now. Wow. That's so random. Yeah. Anyway, a big sheet of whatever, insert, some boneless wings. Because I know that y'all, not the train. I'll wait. So you got a plate, right, of boneless wings. And then you have this belief, right? You're not supposed to eat more than 4 wings in an hour, right? People have the myths oh, you're not supposed to eat or what is it? It's you're not supposed to swim after you eat. You have to wait an hour. So it's you have this limiting belief that you're only supposed to have 4 wings. So it's dang, you could have had this whole plate, but because of what you believe, you actually are limiting the amount that's even available to you. You're making it smaller. And in dating, I think so many people have these limiting beliefs, again, in the way of how they're going to meet their partner, what they're going to look like, what kind of job they're going to have, that it's you are limiting the amount of people. God could be serving you up your husband, okay, every single day, but because you will not date a man under 6 feet, you're going to ignore him every time. The universe could be swiping you up, your soulmate on Tinder, and you're going to continue to swipe on them because you will not date somebody, insert whatever your thing. Because you can have preferences, right? But you don't want your preferences to prohibit the purpose, right? What is the purpose of the relationship? Well, the purpose of a relationship is to have a soulmate, build your life with somebody that you can, do business with, or someone that you have similar beliefs with, have a family. You can do all of those things with a man who's 5'11". You're limiting the options, and you're making them smaller. And I think the other half of the whole limiting beliefs thing too is you also, I believe in dating, you get what you are. I feel your partner is a manifestation of what you think and believe about yourself. So this is why I personally, I fight so hard for people to, if you just got out of a relationship or if you haven't been in a relationship or whatever, please take time to be single. Oh my gosh, please do not just get out of a 7-year relationship, a 2-year relationship, a 3-week situationship, because some of them, they can rip you to the core in 3 weeks because some of these men are ruthless. But I digress. It could be any of those things. No matter what, just take time to be single. And the reason for that is that you want to get to know yourself. And I feel like in the process of getting to know yourself, you really want to like transform into the person that you're trying to attract. Like literally become the person, become the change. Like whatever it is that you're seeking in somebody else, the second that you learn how to find those things and create those things within yourself, it's like a superpower. Like something just like clicks, it switches. Again, that's when 9 out of 10 times all of a sudden you'll meet your person, you'll meet your soulmate, the person you're meant to be with will just magically come into your life. But yeah, you have to address these limiting beliefs in your life. I would suggest doing this with all categories of your life. It doesn't just have to be with dating and relationships, but essentially it's like just start off with like your belief system. Like what are just the things that you believe around money? What are the things that you believe around dating? What are the things that you believe around, success and career? Like, and a lot of these things that you write down, as you look at them and you question, okay, where did this come from? It's going to be things that were told to you that you absorbed because it was taught. Like if you're thinking about money, right? You might have a scarcity mindset around money because when you were growing up, you just heard that money doesn't come easy. And, you saw your parents having to work overtime and there was never excess money. Like it was always just enough. So now you grew up with this belief that, like you cannot have money in abundance. And then you have actions that project that. And then you just attract more and more of those experiences into your life. So anytime that you are writing out these things, like really look at them, dissect them, and think to yourself, where did this come from? Like, who told me this? A lot of thoughts that you have about yourself, they're not really your own thoughts. Like, somebody told you that. If you think that you're fat, somebody told you that you were fat. Who is it? Like, send me their Instagram. I'll go fight them, because it's like you didn't come up with that thought yourself. Somebody else told you these things. Anything that you think about yourself, you absorbed it from somewhere else. And I think the second that you write those things down, you start to address them, and then you're in control of the narrative, right? And once you're in control of the narrative, that's when you're going to just start attracting all types of things into your life. Again, this is more about your limiting beliefs, limiting your dating opportunities. But even, again, back into the dating world, I feel like if you just feel like girls who be seeing, the cute couples on Instagram, it's like cute couples on Instagram should not trigger you. It should make you hopeful of like, oh, wow, here's a couple that's like kind of my age, and wow, like they're really happy. Like that means that even though me and my boyfriend fight every night, that means that there's a possibility. This is an example of what's possible. Like couple content should not make you bitter. If you're not in that place, like just because you haven't experienced something doesn't mean it's not real. Just because you haven't experienced that level of happiness that you're seeing on your phone doesn't mean that, this is staged. Oh, they're at why? Like, again, I understand that that's not your reality, but you should look at that and be able to be like, wait a minute, that's not my reality. I don't experience this. I've never grown up seeing a good example of love. I grew up seeing the complete opposite of that. But it's like, just because I haven't seen or experienced this post, the people that make this kind of content are showing me, wait, but that's possible. And then the second that you realize it's possible, now you can start to think and start, creating a plan of how to make that happen. I feel like those kind of limiting beliefs of, no couple can really not fight. Why? Says who? Like, who told you that? Like, why are you just accepting the rules of just what was given to you and what you've seen? Like, no, you can be in a healthy relationship where you don't argue. Two healthy individuals who know how to clearly communicate their feelings are in a relationship. It's not really an argument, right? It's more so it's a conversation, because an argument is about there's a winner and a loser. Okay. A conversation is, I want you to hear me and I'm going to listen to you. That's an exchange of hearing and listening to information. An argument is, no, I'm going to beat you. No, my point matters more. Like when you know how to actually communicate your feelings, that you don't need that. And so it's like you have these limiting beliefs that, oh yeah, I'm not going to find a guy that buys me flowers, or, all these TikToks, they're all staged. That's not real. And then you end up dating guys that don't do that. But it's like, well, yeah, you're dating the guys that don't do that because you don't even believe that it's possible for you. Like you got to start at the beginning. The baby steps to the baby steps to the baby steps. There's like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a disco mushroom next to me. Hold on, I'm going to bring in camera. But like, it's like lighting up like little specks in the room. So I'm like looking all around. Again, if you're on audio, you don't know why I just gasped. The backlight, I knew he wasn't going to turn the backlight on. Wave did not turn that backlight on again. And in my selfie, it wasn't on. And I was like, no, we're not filming yet. He's going to turn it on. And then I looked back and it's not on. And it hasn't been on for 2 episodes now. So thanks, wife. But it's okay. We are trying out a new big light. Again, if you're watching on YouTube or on Spotify, hey, big light. If you're listening to us, then this means nothing to you. But either way, limiting beliefs are limiting a lot of things in your life, but they are definitely probably limiting your dating opportunities. I feel like you might as well just go into it, especially in the dating world. Like you might as well just go into it believing, at the bare minimum, just believing that the kind of treatment that you see in the cute TikTok videos and the movies, like that is real and you can find that. At least just, what do you have to lose if it's not true? Like at least give yourself the chance of believing it, because then it's like, well, now you're just open to possibilities, right? I feel like that was my message and my intention behind this episode was limiting beliefs are, again, they're making the possibilities smaller. And so it's like, expand your thinking, be open to the unknown, be open to more possibilities. Don't put, what God could have for you or what the universe is trying to show you in such a small box. Like you have to be open to more, and then you can see more. It's kind of like that classic thing of, if I tell you to, okay, go around your room right now, wherever you are, in the car, in the gym, okay, and count every single red item that you see. I'm going to do it right now. If you're driving, be careful. Okay, I just did it. Tell me your number right now, even though I can't really hear you in real time. But it's fine. It's fine. We're like on FaceTime and or a little phone call if it's audio. Okay, cool. So I saw 7 red things around me, okay? You saw however many. How many green things did you see? I got to look around again because it's just like, wait, what do you mean green things? When you're looking for the red, you're not going to see the green, right? Whatever you're looking for is what you're going to find. So when you're limiting yourself to just, oh no, I can only, find somebody this way and it's only got to happen this way and I got to be like, you're limiting it. You can get exactly what you want, but it's like, just be open to the possibilities. That was my intention with this episode. So if you liked this, if you like this more manifestation, law of attraction kind of content, definitely let me know. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Comments down below or whatever. Share it with a friend. If you have a friend who does this, who you thought about, who pops into your head when you listen to this episode, send it off to them. That'd be super helpful. And yeah, give us a rate or review on Apple or Spotify. And we will be back next Wednesday with a new episode. I love you so much. Mwah.